Hi everyone, welcome back to the craft room. Firstly, I would like to say my thank you, which is to Wendy. Thank you for the coffees, that was very kind, thank you so much. So, I had a couple of requests. B requested an orangutan, which I am really sort of struggling with, and I think it's because of the hair. So the Infinite Doodles don't sort of cater very well for something that's hairy like that, so I am still thinking about that one. And the other one was from Mandy, who wanted Paddington, which is a sort of similar issue because he's got sort of fluff, and but I did ask her if she was wanting it in all in Infinite Doodles or whether she wanted this little chap dressed up as Paddington, and she said she didn't mind. So I'm going to do this little guy dressed up as Paddington. So I have pulled out him again without his trousers. And I've pulled out these from Infinite Doodles. And Abstract Elements. I don't know which is which, I apologise. So I'm going to fashion his hat out of those two. Oh, I've got this reference photo here, so he's got sort of like a sou'wester on, but I haven't got anything that sort of shape, so we'll get something sorted out of that. He's got his coat, that's going to be the arms of the coat, and that's going to be the collar. So yeah, that's going to be his coat. This is going to be his pockets and his patches and his the bit on his collar and that sort of stuff. We've got that for the string, this for the toggles on his coat, that's for his hands, and I've got this die set which is an X-cut. Is it X-cut? Two crafts. X-cut, and it's called Mr. Icons. And that's got this little suitcase in, so I thought we would do that as the suitcase, although I could get it out of Infinite Doodles. I'm going to do it out of that. So that is the plan. I've cut some of this already, so let me just get the rest of what I need cut and I will be right back. Okay, I'm going to do the suitcase first. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the back there to hold that in. I've pulled out chestnut brown and copper. See what we can do with this. Pull out another one. Also got leather just to blend that in a little bit. Which was a bit dark. Let's darken that up a little bit more. These out. It might all be a bit too dark actually. I've done that. I think I won't stick it yet, and then see if I want to cut it a bit lighter. Okay, so this So his hat's going to go. Well, it doesn't look exactly like his hat, but it's, it should be okay. And we're going to have his ears on the inside of this one, I think. So we might get his ears on first. I'm going to stick that together. And a bit of tape. So I can colour it as one. And then his coat will go on the top. We'll work that out later. So I'm going to stick those on first this time, and then I always do the colouring because you've seen me do this a few times now. I don't want you to get bored with me colouring the same old thing all the time. Even though I'm not bored with him. Okay. Let me pull out some colours for him. We've got raw umber, chamois and leather. And natural lipstick. Right, where's his little nose gone? No, that's not it. There it is. Oh, I was going to do it dark actually because Paddington's nose is dark. So let's do that as a dark nose this time. Like that. I might do it even darker. Let's get some black on there. I'll do the little highlight with the white pen. So eyes are there as well. So let's get those on. The nose and the eyes. So we don't have to do any of his body because he's going to get covered in coat. Let's See that ear? Needs to come up a little bit, doesn't it? I'm going to do that ear again, I think, because I want it to disguise the fact that he's got half his head missing. Which is the only annoying thing about this little die. So I decided to do another long ear instead of trying to fix those two together, and we will pop it on that way and hope it doesn't look weird. Okay, I'm going to stick that on first. And I think I'm going to cut that point off. That. So that's his hat. Let me do these feet and hands, just so that I can put my brown pens away. So for the reds, I've got my usual bright red, lipstick red and cardinal. Let's do a little bit of let's get him stuck on there. So now for the coat. Let's put these away and pull out some blues. So I've got ultramarine, Vienna blue and vivid blue. So we're going to do, this coat is going to be like that. I might have to cut that one a bit smaller. Just take a little bit off. think will be alright. So let's just tack that in together. Then we'll have that arm like that. And the other arm the same. Speed up a little bit. Do that again. And then we've got some collar bits. We should have two, but there's only one there. Those weren't my collar bits, were they? Oh, perhaps I was going to do those as the collars. I don't know. Right, I'll do them last. So let's get a bit of colouring done on these. I need a darker blue. Right, let's chop those little bits off. Let's put this colour on. It's not looking very Paddington at the moment. Paddington. Stop, Deb, just don't do it. Right, let's just cut that bit off that you can see there. I do need to just darken this bit here. So this coat. These little hands will go in there. Oh, not that one, this one. we get his little hands on so that they're done. I think we can put his coat on him. Do a little bit of shading underneath there. Okay, so let me get my reference back in. Let me get a few of the pockets on. So we're going to go pocket, pocket. He's got ones, he's got a little bit on his arms like that. And he's got some little bits on his collar as well. Which I think will put a tiny bit of colour on it and do some stitching around. So let's just do a little bit of something coming up from there, I think, a tiny bit. Pop those on. These two both need to be trimmed just slightly. Not sure what these bits are supposed to be, but we'll put them on. It does add a little bit more dimension on there, so it's just put a little bit of I'm just going to use the blender just to soften this up a little bit. So, feet. Just going to go on like that. So let's do his toggles. So 4 toggles. Yeah, we need something smaller. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I've got anything smaller. Let me have a look. So this one, I think. Let me try that again. That's going to be too big, I think, so we might have to go with this one again. Okay, I'm going to get his little buttons, toggles put on. I don't know how they should look. That's how they are on here. But they don't look quite right on there. I think that's the best I can do though, because otherwise I'm going to be cutting these down even smaller. Which is madness. Let's face it, it's madness. So, I'll put them on and then see if I can maybe put the tiniest bit of shading on it somehow. And I'll just do a little bit of that. So the suitcase, which I've lost, oh no I haven't lost the bits, that's amazing. I think I might do a lighter suitcase, I think that's a bit dark. Okay, next, see if we've got a, should have a P and a B in here, shouldn't we? Birthday, so that's the B. And happy is the P, so let's get those cuts. I think, right, let's get some tweezers, make it a bit easier. Oh, should I put them up there? No. So here's a little tag around his neck saying, I don't know, look after his bear or something like that. So this is a little Gummiapan, one of the little freebies that comes with an order. So that's a little tag. We're not going to see what it says on it, but I'm going to put a little indication of something. So, please look after this bear, thank you. Oh, I'll leave that out because I'm going to do a bit of stitching. So, that's going to go on there. Just got to figure out how we're going to attach it. So I'm going to put this away. So there is one last thing that we have to do, and I'll let you guess what it is. Marmalade sandwich. I don't know where we're going to put it, but okay, I think we're going to put his tag on and then maybe draw it. So let me pop these away. I'm going to do a little bit of stitching around these pockets and such, so let's just get that done.
do a little bit of highlighting, so a little bit of... I don't think you need much else highlighting. So I'll pop his little tag on there. I think it was around his neck. I haven't got it on my reference photo. I don't know, I think it was on his neck. That's where I was going anyway, so... the string going off into the coat there. He could have the sandwich in his hand. I think he will.
Okay, let's get this put together. I don't think you'd look at him and immediately think Paddington, but he's still quite sweet. I might still try and do an actual Paddington with the Infinite Doodles if I can actually work out how I'm going to do it. I've already done Super Mario, him dressed up as Super Mario, so there will be at least one more of him. But that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.